Hello everybody, it's David here. Welcome to my channel. And our season finally came to an end. There was a lot of fun, a lot of fighting, and some drama, of course, like in every season. This season we're facing against 813 and 825, while we were playing ourselves 810 with 820, 819 and 809, plus 816, which was just few more players. And before the season even started, we knew we were facing off against a diplomatic win, so we knew it would be tough, because there was top 3 alliances, which was us, 810, 813 and 825, and our allies were basically pure T4 with few resources, so it was tough for them to even compete with 825. And being honest, most fights happened in Zone 2, which you can see a few clips right now. People gained like most of their merits probably in the Zone 2. We were defending our rock with the Spire practically for the whole Zone 2. And we were just going back and forth with 813. And as in our allies Zone 2, they pushed 825 pretty decently. They unfortunately couldn't hold up because of the lack of T5s and resources, so they eventually were overrun and lost the Zone 2. As for our zone, we pretty much were defending our rock for like more than a week. We just stood there and didn't let them go through. Our performance and activity in Zone 2 were honestly amazing. I'm proud of what we've done there, because 813 is really a tough opponent to match. As for behemoths, I think we won every single race except the giant one because of miscoordination. We always known 813 for its infantry quality and quantity, but we had a superior mage like DPS ball, so we were deleting their infantry pretty fast, but it still was a bit of a pain. But as I said, this season was very fun, a lot of fights, even though we were facing a Diplo win, so I'm pretty happy with the amount of fights we got, cause yeah, it was hard. Facing off against those Diplo wins is just tough. It's a bit of a cancer to the game, but me myself as a T4 player got around 7 million merits in just Zone 2, so I was pretty happy with it. Another thing is we didn't really have a garrison or rally lead. We just sticked to Goresh Skogul, cause none of our whales, to be honest, like Awakened Kuma or anything rally or garrison related, so it was tough. We were losing on bastion trades by a lot. Being honest, we just didn't foresee it, but we fixed that on our last migration. Got a maxed out deco player in our kingdom now with Heroes Awakened, so this problem will disappear. So yeah, the bastions weren't really our strong card this season. We were losing most of the bastion fights. So now let's move on from the zone where we faced 813 and move to the one where 825 didn't even show up, so we pretty much just dominated the zone and claimed 2 rocks, and it stayed that way. So that would be it for this zone. Now let's move on to Zone 3. Zone 3 was pretty much what would decide the season. So that was the most important zone in the whole season. When the gates opened, we just pretty much ripped through 825 defenses. We were pushing as 813 did. Our allies were basically trying to just delay 825. But again, they're mostly T4, so they didn't stand long, like 10 hours maybe, and 825 pushed through and placed Bastion. They used 3 Fogs and 3 Behemoths, but it still didn't help, they still lost it. and we were trying to defend against 813 and push 825 at the same time, so it was tough. Looking at it right now, we probably should have focused 825 more. But yeah, it is what it is. Facing Diploins is tough, especially when one of our allies decided to just leave us and seek help from 813 because they didn't want to face them and they thought we would lose anyways. So yeah, we lost an ally that would pretty much help a lot. Of course, we tried to help our allies. We stuffed a few times on 825 and to bring our ball back there. We tried just keeping the attention to us and not our allies. 825 just fought us for like 10 minutes, then our ball died and they easily pushed back our allies again. So we did that a few times, but it didn't work out. Our allies were already drained after Zone 2. They didn't have much resources, so they just said they will stop fighting and prepare for Zone 1 invasion, because they didn't have any resources. And by that time we just decided to try and defend our Zone 3, because we were basically fighting a 2v1. Now moving on to Dragon Zone. Well, the season was already pretty much decided. We for sure couldn't withstand a 2v1 in a Dragon Zone. Well, it didn't work out that well because we had like only 30 people online. Most already gave up after Zone 3 because that pretty much decided the season. We couldn't do much there. We got stopped at the Spire and we decided to just go back and defend Zone 3. It still was a fun season, so I wanna congratulate 813 and 825 for winning the season. You all did great. Now talking about migration, we took in a lot of players. We of course will be kicking any deadweights that didn't just show up this season and didn't show activity. We ended up losing our Necro and Hydras in Zone 3, so right now we're just chilling in Zone 1, waiting for the season summary. And here are some stats from the season. As you can see, we took in a lot of power. We will of course lose some for the matchmaking after kicking deadweights. This is Zone 2 results. We did pretty good, traded better on merits and healing. We took in a lot of deaths, as did 813. Here they started fighting our allies, so couldn't do much because they're mainly T4, and against 813 T5s, well, they just got obliterated. But most importantly, I want to thank our leader Nip for putting all this hard work into this season. Same for our leadership team. We put it in a lot of work into it and sacrificed a lot of our time to the game. And yeah, that would be pretty much it for the season summary video. I personally hit my 12 million merits and 50 million healing, so I'm pretty happy with that. Had a lot of fun. This was more of a quick season overview. For a more detailed one, you can visit my friend's page, Cloud, which you can see right now in the screen. He will be soon releasing a longer video of more of a fight that we had and complete season overview. So if you want to watch that, enjoy. See you all in the next video.